Hi love, welcome back. In today's class we are making the part 2 of this beautiful unisex shirt. If you're new to the channel, my name is Miss Ayi and you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you my love for always coming back. Let's get right into class. So now this is the front panel, and with the front panel in the previous video we ended at the back panel and we made our half squares. Now we are going to be attaching the half squares to our front panel. With the front panel I'm going to make only 2 lanes or 2 rows of the square, and the third row would be the connecting of the half granny square. So you attach your yarn and you're going to chain 2. Inside the very small first space you are going to make 3 half double crochets. You are going to make 3 half double crochets in the next space. In the next space you are going to make 3 double crochets. So that is our first corner. After your 3 double crochets, you are going to connect it to the first corner or the corner of your completed granny square, and you are going to complete your 3 double crochet back inside the half square. After that, you are going to make a single crochet in the next space in the completed square, and you are going to work 3 half double crochets in the half square. Make a single crochet in the next space and work 3 half double crochets in the next space. Make a single crochet in the complete square and make 3 half double crochets in the next space. Now we have 3 of the 3 half double crochets, so after your last single crochet you are going to make a double crochet, and that is a corner. So make 3 double crochets in the next space, and now you are going to connect it to the corner where the 2 squares joined. So you connect it there and you are going to make 3 double crochets to complete your corner. And this is what your work should be looking like. Now you are going to make 3 half double crochets in the next 2 spaces. So this is 1, and you make your last 3 half double crochets in the same space in the next. And we are going to finish it with a double crochet inside that last double crochet space. So make a double crochet inside the stitch. You are going to chain 1 or 2, cut and fasten your yarn. So this is how we are going to be attaching the half squares. So now we are going to take the nest and we are going to make our outstanding double crochet before we connect it to the half square. And in that very first half double crochet, that very first stitch, you are going to make your double crochet. There you go. Now we are going to start connecting our work right after to the next stitch. So make a single crochet in the very first stitch, or that very first space. It's a very tiny space. Now you are going to make 3 half double crochets in your first open space. You are going to make single crochet in your complete square, half square. You are going to make 3 half double crochets in your incomplete half square. You are going to now make a single crochet in the complete, and now it brings us to the corner. So you are going to make 3 double crochets. After your 3 double crochets, now you are going to make a single crochet in the square. So now you would see 3 squares are coming together. So make sure you make the single crochet inside the square and you complete your double crochets. Complete your corner by making 3 double crochets. Now inside the very first open space, you're going to make your first single crochet in the complete square, and inside the half square you're going to make 3 half double crochets, just as we did for the first one. Inside the next open space you are going to make a single crochet, and inside the half square you are going to make 3 half double crochets. Inside the complete square you make a single crochet, and in the next open space you are going to make 3 half double crochets. And inside the open space again you are going to make your last single crochet. So there you have it. So make your last single crochet, and now it brings us to the corner. So you are going to make 3 double crochets, and where the 2 corners meet you are going to make a single crochet, and back to your half square and complete your corner by making 3 double crochets. In the last 2 stitches of the opening space you are going to make 3 half double crochet in each. So if you figure that your tail end is distracting you, please make sure you cut or just sew in all tail ends so your work would be a bit transparent. So in the very last double crochet space you are going to make a double crochet, and you are going to chain 1, cut and fasten your yarn, and this is what you should be having. Now we are going to be connecting our third half square, and this is our third half square. We are going to attach it the same as we did the second half square. So beginning you are going to make your outstanding double crochet and connect it to the very end of your square. There you go. You are going to make a single crochet in the complete half to connect your yarn. There you go. And in the very first space of your incompleted half square you are going to make 3 half double crochets. That very first space, yeah, you are going to make 3 half double crochets. So I'm trying to sew in my tail ends. So 2 and 3. Now in the complete one you are going to make a single crochet. Back to the incomplete or the front panel you are going to make 3 half double crochets, and to the back panel you are going to make a single crochet. And now to the front panel, that is your first corner, so you are going to make 3 double crochets, and you are going to connect it in the middle of the corners where all the corners are meeting. So you should be having 3 corners meeting, and now you are going to place 3 double crochets to complete the corner. Now inside the very first open space you are going to make a single crochet, and this is what you are going to do. Just complete it, watch how we connected the second one and run through till the end. So I'm done connecting all my 5 half squares, and this is what your work should be looking like. Go ahead and make the same exact thing for the front panel, so it should be very identical, the same. So this is it. I have mine 2 completed. Now we are going to take our back panel and we are going to be joining our works together, but before we do that you can choose to sew in all loose ends before. Now we are going to be connecting the back panel, and you are going to place the back panel, the front parts facing up, or the right side facing up, and you are going to place the front panel, the wrong side facing up, on top of the back panel, and we are going to start connecting with the shoulder. So insert your hook in the front panel, and through to the back panel you are going to make a single crochet. Chain 1 and make 3 half double crochets in the front panel of the very first space. In the back panel of the opposite space, you are going to make a single crochet. In the front panel of your next open space, you are going to make 3 half double crochet. In the opposite of the back panel, make a single crochet. In the front panel of the next, you are going to make 3 half double crochets. And the back panel opposite, you are going to make a single crochet. In the front panel opposite, you are going to make 3 half double crochets, and in the back panel again you are going to make a single crochet. So we are alternating between 3 half double crochet and a single crochet in the front and back panel until the end of our row. So at the middle you are going to make your half double crochet, and in that very first middle space you are going to make a single crochet. You are going to skip your corner and just the open stitch after your corner space. You are going to make 3 half double crochets, and in the opposite direction of the back panel you are going to make a single crochet. In the next open space you are going to make 3 half double crochets, and in the back panel, the opposite back panel, you are going to make a single crochet. A single crochet. So you are going to keep working this until the end of the row. At this point, my love, if you've watched the part 1 and part 2 up until this point and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. This goes a long way to motivate us to keep creating. So I'm at the end of the row, and you don't have to just make a single crochet in the front and back as we did for the start. What you are going to do is, in the very last stitch, you are going to make 3 half double. So you don't have to do this and slip stitch, no. You are going to make 3 half double crochet in that very last stitch and end with a single crochet in the back panel, and chain 1, cut and fasten your yarn. This is how you should end your row, but not slip stitching both sides like we did when we started. So this is what your work should be looking like, and we are going to be repeating the same exact process for the other side of the shoulder. So you are going to place your work facing the right directions, and what I will do is I will turn the work and I'll show you how to connect and start. So to start, you are going to make a slip knot, and you are going to pull through your front panel and insert your hook in the back panel and pull through. You are going to chain 1, and inside the very first open space you are going to make 3 half double crochets, and in the back panel make a single crochet and connect it to the end, and at the end of your row this is what you should be having. Now we are going to be attaching the size of our work, and to attach the size of our work we are going to leave 2 square spaces for the armhole, and we are going to connect 3, or we are going to be attaching 3 spaces. So to begin with, you are going to make a slip knot and connect to the front panel and the back panel. Unlike how we attach the shoulder with the size, we are going to be attaching it with slip stitch. So with here you can choose to attach with your single crochets, slip stitch, or you can make use of your darning needle. So what you are going to do is to place your work, align them equally, and we are going to go through the front and the back panel and make a slip stitch. Front and back and make a slip stitch. So you are going to work like that. Front, back, make sure the stitches are aligned equally, and you're going to work until you get to 2 stitches before, or 2 squares before the armhole, and I'll meet you there. So I'm at 2 squares and we are leaving those 2 squares for the armhole. Now we are going to start connecting our arm, and I'm going to take my last row to finish the square. So this is the last row to finish the square, and I'm going to slip stitch. And in that very same stitch, I'm going to make 3 half double crochets. So this is my very first corner. And inside the same space, we are going to skip it, and now to the next corner, to the corner space, we are going to make a single crochet, and we are going to complete the corner space in our incomplete square. In the next open space, we are going to make a single crochet, and in the incomplete square, we are going to make 3 single crochets. Make a single crochet in the complete square or the back panel, and the incomplete square you are going to make 3 single crochets. Make a single crochet in the incomplete square, and in the complete square, and inside the incomplete square you are going to make 3 half double crochets. So we now have 3 of 3 half double crochets. So after this single crochet, we are going to work our corner. So corner is 3 half double crochets in the same space. So this is 1, 2, and 3. Now we are going to connect it to the corner, and we are going to complete our corner by working 3 half double crochets in the same stitch. There you go. Now we are going to complete our square, and the corner space should be 3 half double crochets, not double crochet, and the other spaces should be single crochet, and I'll meet you at the end. So at the end of the row, I'm going to place my last 3 half double crochets, 3 half single crochets, and you are going to connect it on top of your first chain 2 space. There you go. You are going to chain 1 or 2, cut and fasten your yarn. So we've attached one side of our arm. This is what your work should be looking like. You are going to take your next square, that is the red dominated square, and we are going to place it in the next space. And now we are going to be attaching the L shape method. So from the beginning to the first corner, and then to the second corner, and then we work through to complete our square. So begin, you attach your yarn, and you are going to chain 2 and place 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. You are going to attach it in the very first corner of your space, of the complete corner space, and you are going to make 3 half double crochets to complete your first corner. In the complete corner, you are going to make a single crochet. In the incomplete corner square, you are going to make 3 half double crochets. In the complete square, you are going to make a single crochet. In the incomplete square, you are going to make 3 single crochets. In the complete square, you are going to make a single crochet, and in the incomplete square, you are going to make 3 single crochets. In the complete square, you are going to make a single crochet, and this brings us to the corner of the incomplete square. So you are going to make 3 half double crochets, and we are going to complete it. Make a single crochet in the square space, or where the squares are coming together, and now we are going to make 3 half double crochets to complete our second corner. And now we are going to make a single crochet right after our complete square corner, and we are going to make 3 half double crochet in the incomplete. We are going to follow through just as we attach the first one. So 3 single crochet, a single crochet, 3 single crochet in the front panel, a single crochet in the back, 3 single crochet in the front, a single crochet in the back. Now it brings us to our third corner, and we are going to make 3 half double crochets in the front. We are going to make a single crochet in the corner, and we are going to complete our third corner by making 3 half double crochets. Now we are going to work through to complete our square, and I'll meet you at the end. So at the end of the row, you are going to make connect it in the chain 2 space, chain 1, cut and fasten your yarn. Now we have 2 more squares to attach before we get a round space. So you are going to take your next square. With here, however you alternate it, it will likely give you same result, because if you place the red dominated square at the nest, it will give you red, and if you place the white, it will still also give you white and then white in the main work. So just do what you wish to do, at this point. So you're going to connect your yarn again, just as we connected previously, and you are going to make your 2 half double crochets, and you are going to make your single crochet, make 3 single crochets in the incomplete corner, make a single crochet, incomplete square, make a single crochet, and make 3 single crochet again in the incomplete square, make single crochet in the completed one, make 3 single crochets in the front panel, make a single crochet in the back panel, and now it brings us to the second corner. So you are going to make 3 half double crochets, and you are going to make a single crochet at where the corners are meeting, and you are going to complete your corner by making 3 half double crochets in the same stitch. Now you are going to make your single crochet, and you are going to go ahead and complete your corner to the third corner and to the fourth, and you are going to slip stitch inside the chain 2 space, cut and fasten your yarn. So now we are going to connect our last square, and you will be done with the armhole. That's depending on how long you want yours, but I'm only going to be connecting only row 1 because this is for a size medium. This top is for a size small. I want it hanging, so a size small. So if you are making for a size extra large or very large, depending on the length of the person, you can decide to either join a full square or join a half square, so the arm would be reasonable. Or you can decide to join like full squares and make it long sleeves. Just play around at this point. However you wish you want to alternate this top, feel free and do that. So with this last square, we are going to join to close off the space. So you make your single crochet, and in the very next space you are going to make 3 single crochets, and we are going to be alternating between single crochet, 3 single crochet, whilst connecting to the fourth. So with this one, we connect our first corner, second corner, third corner and fourth corner. And now at the end, you are going to make a slip stitch in the chain 2 space, and you are going to chain 1. You are going to cut and fasten your yarn, and this is what you should be having. If you wish to add more space, as I said earlier, you can choose to make half squares, add half squares, or add full squares depending on how long you want it. Now you're going to go ahead and make the same exact thing for the other part of your top and connect your 4 squares, or your just connect one row of your square, and I'll meet you when I'm done. So I'm done connecting both, and this is how my work looks like. So I've turned to the right side, and you can see it's looking so beautiful. At this point we are not even done yet. So now we are going to work single crochet all around to give it a nice or a defining shape. So I don't want to cut my work because I hate those knots that when you cut your work and you are working your single crochet, there's always this knot that keep popping in the top or whatever you are making. I hate that. So I'm not going to cut. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try as much as possible to work around whilst hiding all tails end. I think I prefer that to cutting it. So make a slip stitch and connect it to the very end of your work, and you're going to chain 1. So inside each row you're going to make 2 single crochets. So in the first space I'm going to make 2 single crochet. In the next row I'm going to make 2 single crochets. In the next, that is the red row, I'm going to make 2 single crochets. Back to the white row, I'm going to make 2 single crochets. This brings me to the middle, and in the middle space I'm going to make only 1 single crochet. Now back to the white row again, I'm going to make 2 single crochets. Into the red row I'm going to make 2 single crochets again. Into the white row I'm going to make 2 single crochets. And now into the last row I'm going to make 1 single crochet and 1 inside the middle space. Exactly, so to complete the 2, so that makes it 2. And now we go to the next square again, and I start with 2 single crochets. In the white row, 2 single crochet at the tip of the red row, and this is what I'm going to be doing all around, and I'll meet you at the neck parts. So to the neck we are only going to be making single crochet in each stitch. So you could see that place is a full square and the tips or the ends is already defined. So make 1 single crochet in each stitch throughout until you get to the half square again, which we are going to repeat the same thing as we are doing 2 single crochets in each row. So I've crossed over and I'm at the half square again, and you're going to repeat the same thing as you are doing 2 single crochets in each row until the end of the row. At the end of the row, so I'm going to still take you through and make a single crochet. So the last row you always make a single crochet in the last white row and a single crochet in that very line to close it off. So at the end of the row you are not going to cut your yarn, you are going to chain 1, turn your work, and we are going to work single crochet all around again till the end of the row. So this is row 2 of single crochet. When I get to the end I'm going to chain 1 and work my last row. So I'm going to be working 3 rows of single crochet. If you're making for a size large or extra large and you want this to pop out, please consider making 4 rows. So I'm done with my 3 rows of single crochets, and this is what your work should be looking like. We are going to be placing the bottom there, so make sure if 3 rows is not enough, depending on the bottom you're going to use, please add another row. It doesn't hurt. Now to the collar, you are going to leave 2 squares just as we did for the arm space. So just there, and you're going to place stitch marker, and we are going to be working our neck. But at this point you can choose to leave your work like this if you wish, or you're going to make a double crochet neck, or if you still want to make a granny square collar, then stay tuned for part 3 and I'll show you how to make and join the corner. Until we meet in part 3, stay safe. I love you all.